All right, y'all. Look, roses. Aha. Anyway, let me show y'all how stuff is looking out here. I planted some more sweet potatoes over here. They haven't come up yet, but that's just that. Anyway, it rained 3 days in a row, and y'all know who showed up. Let me see. Okay, you dead, but that's one of them. But anyway, I had to. That rain, I guess it just, when they hatched out, them suckers had 3 days to eat. So they wasn't on all of them, but they definitely was on this one. That's another dead one right there. No, it's not. That's moving. That's moving. But that wasn't a worm either. That's something that fly. Probably lay babies. But anyway, so I sprayed this with some BT. About need to order me some more. I still need to plant some more greens over here. They ate this one pretty bad too. They was concentrated in the middle, like about 10 of them. But yeah, I sprayed some BT. It's not supposed to rain for a while, so it should be good. I saw a little damage over on one over there too. I still need to. That's what I can do today. Is in the greenhouse start some seeds for some more greens. I'm gonna take cuttings from that and all them places where it's branching out. Take cuttings and try to propagate that plant. So I'll have some more of them. Over here, I had a whole lot of chard come up, but then when we had that 3-day rain, I don't know what happened to it, but more started coming up. So if y'all don't know anything about Swiss chard or beets, the seeds, just because you see that one seed, that's not one seed. It's a bunch of seeds. It's a cluster of seeds. So there's some more coming up. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Some of the ones that came up over here, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, sometimes I'll be having roly-poly issues. And you know, they'll eat your little seedlings up sometimes. The garlic looks great. It's already starting to put scapes on. The peppers, I saw some greenness down at the base of the peppers, so I'm thinking that the roots are still alive. It's not quite warm enough for them to pop up yet. The rosemary kind of is starting to come back. Y'all remember the frost that kind of kissed it. I had that one bean there that came up. There's another one over there. I think I had one or two come up over here, but those beans I planted up here, they just didn't do too well. I think every day I've been having a squirrel to dig over here. I don't know if he's looking for acorns or peanuts, but yeah, it's just one of them things. But the watermelons are looking okay. More seeds germinated. Some died, more germinated. I did fertilize. The garlic around the edge is looking pretty good. Over here, these tiny little babies are ground cherries. That's another. There's some more of them. I had more than that, and then I don't know what happened. Had some death. Like I said, that first really big rain, I don't know what happened. I don't know if that rain was just so hard it beat up a lot of stuff or what. I don't know. I got 2 roselle in there, but I went back and I planted some more roselle because some of the seeds didn't. Well, some of them germinated. Then I saw birds pulling out some. So I have 2 in one. I have one there. Something's been eating the leaves. Looks like I have another one coming up right there. There's another one down there. I planted one in each one of these. I also planted okra out here, and the okra I planted, I don't think it was that good of okra. Because it doesn't seem like it was. That's an oak. I know those anywhere. So I pull those up when I see them. But I don't have a lot going on out here. These onions look pretty good. Look how big they are. And big at the base too. I need to cut some of those tops. This is celery and a carrot. This is my grocery store stuff. This celery over here ain't doing too good. This celery over here is doing a thug thistle. So the broccoli rabe, I'm kind of letting it go to seed. It's got the honeybees have been loving this, so they've been over here a lot. Should get some nice broccoli rabe seeds, but for those of y'all that like roses, look at all them buds. Look at all those buds. Look at all those buds. So it's definitely rose season. I don't really have much going on over there. The gooseberry came back. Still haven't cut this mulberry down. I might just have some garlic right there. There's still a few seeds that I want to start. Really, some of the main stuff I want to show you guys is in the greenhouse. But there's a few things, outside the greenhouse. Let's see. So back here, a lot of the figs. I don't think the last time I showed y'all, I don't think the figs was had leafed out. I don't think. So I think maybe the LSU had, and then y'all see the wild blackberries here. But these are not dead. See how they coming back to life? I see some little bitty sprigs down there on this. I don't know if the top of this is dead or not, but the roots aren't dead. That's why a lot of times people are like, should I take my figs in, blah, blah, blah. You can if you want to. It's up to you. I never do because I know the roots aren't going to die. It doesn't get cold enough here to kill the roots. So, the emmas went ahead and leafed out, which I'm going to get those emmas out of those small pots and pot them up into a bigger pot. These I think are okay for now. Yeah, they're okay. They're not rooted into the ground, so they can't be root bound. But those are probably root bound. So I'll probably put those two in those two big green pots I had my other figs in. So over here, remember when I said I think my guava cheese survived? And they did, because see at the root, there's one that came back. Now these leaves don't look too good. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's some that came back. And I think I had one more that came back. And I think some of these other ones are gonna come back, because when you tug on the roots right here, this is the one that looks the best that came back. But yeah, so the guava cheese apparently can survive below freezing temps. Y'all see I pulled my pop-ups down. This fig, after I got it into the ground, it's growing like gangbusters, like after it leafed out. Some of this up here might be alive, some of it might not be. I know some of it was dead, but a lot of this acted like it was still flexible up here. So maybe it's not dead, but if it is, it doesn't matter. As you can see, the fig is still. Same with this one. A lot of this might be dead, I don't know, but you can see it's leafing out down there. So I'm not really that concerned. As long as the leaves are alive, that's all I care about. I mean, the roots are alive, that's all I care about. So my tree here, I went ahead and pruned all the stuff off that I knew for a fact was dead. This still was scratch testing green up here, but it may in fact be dead, I don't know. And this is above the graft. It's like right on the line. There's another little nub that's pushing out. This down here is below the graft. And what I've been doing is, so this won't take any energy from the other stuff, I've just been rubbing off anything that's below the graft, because I don't need it. I want all the energy to be put towards new leaves above the graft. So the graft on this tree is much lower. It's like way down here. And that's a new branch. That's a new branch. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. So all the rest of this was scratch testing green at some point. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's putting out new leaves. That's all that matters to me. The peach, a lot of the fruit dropped. I think I saw it keep maybe one, but I can't remember. Sometimes it's hard to see it. Once they start leafing, the trees start leafing out, it's hard to see them sometimes. It might have dropped the one it had. A bird or a squirrel did it, I don't know. This as well, I think it dropped all the little fruit sets that it had too, so I ain't looking too hopeful for peaches this year. Yeah, the one no, it didn't drop it. There it is. There it is, right there. That's the only one. If there's another one, I don't have a clue as to where it's at. But all the other fruit sets, I think it dropped. No, this one didn't drop them all. This is the one that I really hope keeps. See that one right there? See all these other ones. That one's actually is, but it didn't get any bigger, so I'm thinking, here's another one though. I'm hoping these hold. I want to know what the hell they taste like. I'm hoping that these hold. There's another one. So 2 on this one and 1 on the other one. That's what it's looking like, at least as far as right now. So I'll try to watch those. All my pears dropped, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it kept any pears. Which, oh well. Random potatoes coming up in now. My yams are coming up. I also got some pepper grass in there. But the yams are coming up really good. I'm thinking I'm going to let the yams cling onto the pear tree. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to prune the apple this year. This peach over here. Look at how beautiful it is. How many leaves and how much growth. It grows so pretty. When it goes dormant this year, I'm digging that out of there. And I'm putting it elsewhere. It's too close to that apple. I think I told y'all one time I dropped a peach seed over there and I didn't think it was going to germinate, and it did. And it's a peach from those trees. So it's the same, well, similar kind of peach. Persimmons have flowers on them. But y'all know how persimmons do. This is a fuyu, by the way. Y'all know it's going to drop most of this fruit, if not all of it. I haven't had a persimmon off that tree in a year or two. It's been more than a year. It's been 2 or 3 years. The first year I had it, I got 1 persimmon. None of my turmeric has come up thus far. I think it's still too cool. But I planted some bulbs in here. I planted crocus in here. And I was gonna say, I think that's one of them trying to come up right there. I think this is another. Oh. Okay, wow, yeah, they're coming up. So I planted crocus, which would that's what you get saffron from. So I planted that. There are lots of different crocuses, but I planted the ones you get saffron from. These other 2 have ginger and turmeric in them. There may be a little piece of black turmeric in there. I don't know if it survived or not. If not, Aisha. I don't know what happened to it. I hope it overwintered. I didn't touch it. I planted it. It came up last year. It went dormant. I was hoping it would overwinter. I kind of dug around in there. I really didn't see it. So I hope it's in there. That's all I can say. I smell some honeysuckle. That's how y'all know I'm a child. And I'm really looking, because I smell honeysuckle. Do y'all ever suck the nectar out of them blossoms? Do y'all be doing that? Every year. I'm like, see, between this and the ground cherries. Y'all, I see it. I have spotted it. I'm worse than the bees when it comes to this honeysuckle. But I want to show y'all this. Y'all remember my seed haul? Well, these are some of the beans, some of the bush beans. Look at how pretty those flowers are. They're purple. The flowers, where they start white and then when they open up, they're purple. That's some too. That one ain't quite blooming yet. We had a hard rain, y'all, and I don't know what variety P this is. Won't ever grow this one again. I'm gonna go back and look at my I wrote it down what this is. Won't ever grow this one again. Got a hard rain, and for some reason, look at all the death. Just had a whole bunch of them die out, and these are the only ones that are still living. This did something similar. See all the death, but these are fine. And then there's another thing. They're taller than the cage now. Still not blooming, but look over here. Blooms, blooms, little bitty peas, blooms, peas. You see what I'm saying? These are short and already blooming. These are the ones I'll save seeds from. These are all blooming. See all the little white? They're already blooming. You can see the blueberries turning blue. Over here is where I really noticed. When I noticed they started blooming. Down in here, see how pretty? So these bush beans are gonna be really nice, and you can see the longevity spinach in with them. My big pear tree dropped all its pears too, I think. When they get bigger, maybe I'll be able to see them if there are any, but I think it dropped all its pears. But let's go back here to the greenhouse. That's I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just surveying the So that's my new goji berry over there in that pot. And I was just kind of looking at my blackberries, raspberries, and grapes. These are the muscadines here. They're growing nicely. I got something for them to grow on. That's that other grape. It's vining a lot. I gotta hurry up and get something for it to climb on, because it wants to climb, so I want to give it the opportunity to do that. Alright, so I had a bunch of amaranth. And poke right here. I think I'm going to plant that in the ground. I think I'm going to pull those out of there and plant them in the ground. In my old greenhouse, I'm going to make a trellis out of it. I don't know if I'm going to show y'all that or not, but that's what's going to happen. Let's see. So in here, so y'all remember my little, and that's some kind of brassica. I didn't plant that over there. What is that? Anyway, that tray right there, I think, is Scotch bonnets, yellow and reds. This needs to go in the garden. Remember my little last chance tray? Y'all, the seeds came up, and I think these, I didn't only put two kind of peppers in here, Buena Mulata and Pippin's Golden, and that's how they looking so far. And they have purplish kind of in the leaves, so I'm like, okay, that's probably what that is. So we'll plant those. These ambrosia melons, this is the only one that has a true leaf. These two are still here, but Lord, these need to go in the garden. They ready. I think those are the Space Master cucumber. Lies. Those are the Space Master cucumbers. That's the lemon drop melon. So I sold one per hole, and I got 4 germination rate on that. Those are mini San Marzanos, black cherries, and those are the Creola salad peppers. I tasted those a long time ago, so it's good to know my seeds are still viable. A lot of this other stuff just has not come up. None of the bitter melon has come up. None of them onions I planted was going to come up. So I got some wild onions, y'all. And I planted them down in here, and they're actually coming up. It's some wild onions that grow out in the neighborhood that I wanted. I don't have them they're like 3 next door, but up the street the lady has a million of them. So I wanted some of them. This right here this is some squash, and I planted quite a few of those seeds, and only 2 of those came up. So that's my what you call this stuff? Dragon fruit. Well, why do I struggle with that every time I come? So this stuff over here that Nature 9 sent me. So the leaves came off of this, but more leaves came in down here. Leaves right there. I don't really see any leaves on the other stuff so far, but I'm pretty sure the stuff will take. Nothing on the papayas. I don't see anything germinating. Still got a bag over that. That's the Cuban oregano and tissue paper plant. I'm pretty sure that's what that is now. Oh. Did y'all see him? Because I didn't. Hey, buddy boo. Hey, tell the people. Until next time. See you guys later.